Georgia's going to throw the ball down the field. They're attacking everything.
Trey D made the hit, and it's a punting situation again for Georgia. And back comes Camarda to kick. He'll be inside his own 10, and down on the other end, Xavier Henderson. Henderson has to backpedal to the 25. And got about 7 on the return. Well, tomorrow the NFL on CBS features several outstanding matchups, including the Steelers heading to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Bengals take on the Jets. The Patriots on the road against the Chargers. And to get you all set for the day's action is JB and the guys at noon Eastern. The NFL today, tomorrow. The NFL on CBS.
Ness, I got a cool stat for you. The Georgia rush defense has given up 63 yards a game.
Right.
Number 2 in the country. The Florida rush offense is number 4, averaging 252. 4 times 63 equals 252.
Wow. You've got too much time on your hands.
63 yards a quarter. If Florida could get half of 63, I think they'd take it each quarter.
They're going to try to pitch it to get some of that here, and they do get a nice gain. Malik Davis run out of bounds.
So the difference, the spread is about, 190 yards, the difference between the 2 yardages. And so if split it in half, let's give both sides some credit here. Could this Florida team rush for 35, 40 yards a quarter? If so, they love it. So far, they've got 11.
Like you said, out of the 254 per game, 120 of it comes from their quarterbacks, be it Jones or in this case Richardson. He's going to throw to the outside, throws a strike complete, and a first down to Justin Shorter.
The decision to change quarterbacks was not an easy one. We all know that Anthony Richardson is extremely talented. We all know he's not completely ready with the full Dan Mullen offense. And Emory Jones has been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Last 4 games, he's averaged 70% completions. It's been the turnovers.
12 interceptions between the two. Keep it on the ground.
Now look at that.
Whoa.
Georgia defense run from inside out. Holy cow.
Malik Davis thought he had something going until he ran into Trayvon Walker and company.
Yeah, Trayvon Walker, Nolan Smith, whoever, just pick a number. Nakobe Dean. They run from inside out. You see number 7, Quay Walker. There's no place to turn up. That's why you can have a 63 yards a game rush defense.
Everybody wants a piece of the action, and they just feed off each other, the Georgia defenders.
Yeah, if you don't hurry up and get the tackle, somebody else will.
Exactly. Second down and 9. This time, busting through is Davis. Still going. Nope, that's Dameon Pierce. And he just pierced the Georgia defense for the biggest play of the game so far.
And he ran right at it. Straight north and south. One of the reasons, you don't want to take on those big guys inside, but they're fast to the outside. And just a crease. Great job inside. Egukin, number 65, the center, did a great job on that one.
Pierce had over 50 yards on his 15 carries last year in this game. That one got the Gators a first down, the 36 of Georgia. Richardson throws, and it's Gamble again on the receiving end.
I think Dan was trying to come up with a big play. I think it was one of those plays where everybody looks to the sideline hoping that they'll switch defenses and they quick snap it. Georgia was ready.
Wow. Tricky.
Remember we saw that, I think it was LSU. Alabama did it to LSU in a game 2-3 years ago.
Kamari Gamble with 3 catches already here in the first quarter that has 15 seconds remaining. And now play fake and looking for a flag as Copeland doesn't get it. It's third down.
You asked me another big difference in this Florida team this year. Obviously Kyle Trask threw the ball on a high level, but they don't have those difference makers. There's no Kadarius. Kyle Pitts. I mean, there's really not a receiver that is that explosive, take it deep, and everybody's kind of shaking in their boots.
0 for 2 on the third down conversions are the Gators. This is 3rd and 7 as the Georgia faithful start to make some noise here. Richardson down the middle is high. No flag.
I think Shorter slipped on the play. The blitz was picked up nicely that time by the offensive line for the Gators, but I think Justin Shorter slipped on the play, or was it just a high throw? Let's see what happens here. Comes in.
Yep.
Yeah, he did slip.
So that forces a field goal. Jason Chrisman will try from 51 yards away. 3 out of 4 so far, as long as right where this one is. No good. Wide left.
One for each team.
Georgia's was wide right. Chrisman's wide left as the first quarter comes to an end. We played 15. We're right where we started, 0-0 between the Gators and the Dogs.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Fudge.
We're gonna need more espresso chunks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
On a spooky Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Sheriff, come quick! Rico's about to enter the transfer portal.
Rico, you don't need to transfer.
You've seen the latest depth chart. I'd be lucky to play it down this year.
But you're only a sophomore. There's still time.
Rico's time is now!
You know, never really saw much upside with Rico.
Hey, anybody need a punter?
We're good.
Oh, brought Dr. Pepper.
Welcome to state!
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Pepperoni pizza combined with Italian cheese sticks. Plus crazy sauce. This Halloween, only Little Caesars gives you this unexpected combination for just $6. Hot and ready between 4 and 8.
Pizza.
A new Ghosts, Thursday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
California, a new generation of the Ford F-150 is here with a redesigned interior, over-the-air software updates, and best-in-class available towing. Now get the 21 Ford F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months, only at your Southern California Ford dealers.
I drop off and pick up my kids from school, so I can't work early or late. And I need to make enough to make it worthwhile.
I can only work 2 days a week, and it can't interfere with my other job.
I can do full-time, just not daytime, and I need benefits. Good ones.
And you know, it'd be nice if you paid for my tuition. Like all of it.
Spectrum Mobile is reinventing wireless again. Introducing the best deal in mobile. Unlimited on 2 or more lines for just $29.99 a line.
Unlimited for $29.99. This offer's gonna take off.
Get the best deal in mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data for just $29.99 a line. With no contracts, no added taxes, and no hidden fees. Includes nationwide 5G.
That's amazing.
Save up to 60%. Call 844-882-2999. Click or visit a store near you.
Hey, it's Jen. I know you said no, but they want you back full time.
Who's that?
No one.
The most in-demand talent is more in demand than ever.
I know you have some issues with commuting, but we can set you up with a place right by headquarters. What do you think?
The companies that get that, get them.
Hey, Gina.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, thanks for sharing the update.
Let me show you all the adaptive design system.
California, we built the 2021 Ford Bronco 4-door, 2-door, and Sport so everyone can get away. Come find your Bronco and see where it takes you. Now get a 21 Ford Bronco Sport with 1.9% financing and $500 bonus cash at your Southern California Ford dealers.
The drug gaining popularity for its slimming side effects. Monday at 11.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS from Jacksonville as we are set to start the second quarter. And a scoreless first 15 minutes. Georgia with the ball back following the missed field goal by the Gators. And they work from just outside their own 33-yard line. And Zamir White goes for about 3. scoreless first quarter, Gary, last year, a 14-point hole that Florida had to dig themselves out of. I got to think Florida right now, even though we have missed field goals by both teams, is thinking, hey, we can play with these guys.
Absolutely. They got off. They ran the ball for 30 yards in the first quarter. I mean, they've got to take. It's not going to be easy. Again, if they get to 120, 150 running the ball in the game, they'll be thrilled because it's not easy sledding. But the mistakes that Georgia made themselves on third down has been their big stopping point so far in the game.
Low snap. Bennett scoops it off the ground and then throws a dart complete to Kearis Jackson.
So we always talk about, that's, by the way, second target for Kearis. We always talk about the big arm. How big of an arm do you need? If you can throw this ball right here, this 15-yard route, you're good enough. That's
right over the umpire's head. And Matt Luke.
Matt Luke says, just give him time. Just give him time, and he can do it.
Offensive line coach for the Dogs. Stetson Bennett 6 out of 10 here early. Last year he was 5 out of 16 for the game. Back to throw again. This time he's going deep. And he overshoots everybody. McConkey was the intended receiver.
But McConkey got forced too far inside that time. When you throw the ball down the middle like that, you have to be very careful of the safety in the middle of the field. He got away with it, but on that one, I thought for sure if that ball's thrown 5 yards shorter, it could have been picked off.
Yep. Second and 10 from the 48. James Cook in the backfield with Bennett. And he'll get the draw play call. And a nice open field tackle by Trey Dean. There's a flag down.
Yeah, but Gervon Dexter, number 9, says, I got held, and that's why the play worked. Was it the center, Van Pran, that is going to get called?
David Smith will tell us.
Holding, number 63 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, second down.
It is the center.
Gervon is a highly recruited nose tackle. It's always college football, these 9s and 5s and 6s for the defensive lineman. You got to keep it straight. But he knew he got held, and he saw that yellow flag, and he knew it was him, and the ball to go backward. Another penalty.
Been 11 years since the matchup between these two teams went scoreless through the first quarter, as this one did. And now a couple of minutes into the second quarter, Georgia with a 2nd and 20. Bennett throws across the middle, complete. Another flag is down. Kenny McIntosh still going. Well, let's see what this marker's about. Looks like might be in the area of holding against Florida. Just by judging where the flag went down, unless Georgia had a lineman downfield. Kirby Smart doesn't know what it is either. He's trying to listen in to the conversation with the officials.
I don't think there was a lineman downfield. I think it was top of the screen holding by the corner on the play. Not involved in the play. It was holding before the pass.
Holding, number 5 on the defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot results in automatic first down.
Yeah, it was Elam to the outside, holding before the ball. Just a lot of fighting right there, and it's hard to play bump and run if you don't hold. They seem to be a lot of holding in college football, and the receivers, they let them get away with a lot, but that was too much. Didn't matter. It was a positive play anyway, but Kirby, did he take the penalty?
His first down, automatic first down, so they go right back to the original line of scrimmage where they started this thing. Zamir White hit in the backfield, made something out of nothing there. Ended up getting about 5 or 6 yards. Diabate in on the tackle.
How about Georgia on this play? I think Darnell Washington thought this is a pass on this play. Watch him go out, and they're running right behind him on the play, and it still works. Coming across, watch him just kind of dodge. He's like, what? What is
a phantom block.
Yes.
They'll take the 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. White broke out the back end. Almost took it. He slips on his own at the 32.
And Ness, guess what the play was?
Counter?
You got it. This is about the 4th time this play has been run in this game. Watch the pulling from the back guard and tackle. Seal block, great job by the seal block. I think it was Bowers, number 19, that got that block, and they creased him with it.
Tell you what, if Zamir White doesn't slip, he's one-on-one with Elam, and
he's not fun to tackle.
No, he's not. First down at the 33. Another 5 yards. Georgia likes to spread the wealth on the ground. They don't just feature one guy. They've got Zamir White, James Cook, Kendall Milton, who's not playing today, but Kenny McIntosh is back. And so those guys share the load in that Georgia backfield. Zamir White, the last couple of carries, getting a little bit lathered up. Got 5 more on the last handoff. They fake it to him. Cox giving chase on Bennett. Bennett's going to take off on his own. Stetson Bennett inside the 10.
That was beautiful. I think 3 tight ends were on the field for Georgia on the play. I think they had Washington, Bowers, and Fitzpatrick right here. 3 of them. It's been a good formation for them, but Bennett with his wheels, that extra dimension, and he smartly gets down without taking a hit. At the end of it, get as much as you can, survive another play.
First and goal, Georgia at the 7. White straight up the middle, inside the 5.
This is really interesting about this Georgia attack. Georgia uses 2 or more tight ends almost half the time in the game, 44% of the time. That's 18th in the nation, but they feature that, and now they're even going 3 tight ends, would mean they really have 8 blockers on the field. It's a really interesting formation that Todd Monken is employing for his Georgia football team, the way they attack.
Bowers and John Fitzpatrick, 86, both lined up on the right side in this case. There they are. Second down and goal. Bowers in motion. Blitz coming. James Cook runs right into it.
I'll tell you, they had Bowers all in the flat. Now, if you fake that, I think Todd Monken will see that. It was stopped inside, but watch Bowers as he goes. He could be open here. No one's even going to cover him. He has it easy right to the cone right there. Play.
So third down and goal. Best scoring opportunity so far by either team is at hand for the Bulldogs. Third and goal just inside the 5. Bowers on the move again. Bennett scans the field. Might take off on his own.
He wasn't going to make it, though.
Got about a yard.
Rashard Torrance, number 22, the safety, was hunting him all the way. You get a pick at the bottom down here. Coming out from the side. Watch the collision on the bottom of the screen. Could have been called, but the ball is not thrown there once it's run. Obviously, there's no pick called, but that's about all he could get out of it. And a good stop by that Florida defense.
And that forces Podlesny in for the field goal. Missed his first one, but that was long range. This one will be from 21. Just tucked it inside the left upright. Almost grazed the upright, but he got it.
If he was 5 yards back, that would not have been good.
That close. 3-0. Georgia in front.
It's tailgate time, so let's keep it twisted. The key to victory is a refreshing Twisted Tea. Ooh, these lucky looks make me feel invincible. Get it? Touchdown! Party has arrived, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Put the game in game day with Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea, keep it twisted.
Wow, we're crunching tons of polygons here.
What's going on? Where's Regina?
Hi, I'm LaDonna. I invest in Invesco QQQ, a fund that gives me access to NASDAQ 100 innovations like real-time CGI.
Okay.
Yeah, it's, oh, Don't worry, I got it.
Become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses, and more in the prospectus at Invesco.com.
This is called momentum. And there's no off-season. It's work that builds on itself. Over and over and over again.
One more. Let's go.
No perfect scenario, no perfect conditions, just a continuous journey of improvement through training, through competing, through recovery. Because the only way is through.
We picture the student athlete for the hit, the catch, the run. But it's time we picture them for more. The flag bearer, the flag changer, the poet, the big dreams, the huge heart, and the team comedian. More than students, more than athletes.
Adam Zucker with this update. Number 4 Oklahoma, a team that made its quarterback change against rival Texas, sees Caleb Williams go to Marvin Mims for 67 yards to take a 14-7 lead on Texas Tech. Number 4 now, hoping to still be number 4 come Tuesday night, guys.
All right, Zook, Georgia hoping to be number 1 on Tuesday night, and points are at a premium right now. 3-0 after Georgia went 63 yards in 11 plays. Most of it was Zamir White and a scramble by Stetson Bennett to get their field goal. Fair catch taken at the goal line. So the Gators will come out to the 25. The activity is reborn in the new Paramount Plus original movie, Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. A young filmmaker uncovers an unexplainable presence that is following her in Paranormal Activity Next of Kin, now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. Head to Paramount Plus to try it for free.
So early curious thought here about this design of the offense with Anthony Richardson in. Not one designed run for Richardson in the game so far. 4th series of the game.
2 punts and a missed field goal.
He's had 1 attempt, but that was on a pass sack.
Georgia delayed blitz. Richardson double clutches and throws complete. And it's Jacob Copeland for a first down.
Well, you can see the ability, the explosive ability. Big, tall, 6'5"-ish, 230, 40 pounds, weights, throws a perfect ball right over the outstretched arm that time of Nolan Smith.
And a first down for the Gators at the 41. Richardson comes back near side this time.
That was crafty right there. Threw that one sidearm just before he got hit.
Got it to Zipperer. Picks up about 7. Here's what Gary was talking about.
Watch the quick feed. He knows he's going to get pressure. Steps in, zips it just as he's getting hit. Very nice.
2nd down and 3. Naquan Wright behind him in a pistol set here. He'll get the carry, trying to bounce it outside, and does just enough to get the Gator first down. The season numbers between the 2 quarterbacks, here's how they look. A lot more snaps, obviously, for Emory Jones. As Gary said, not that he played poorly, the turnover problem is an issue.
Right from the start of the season, he really never solved it.
Back to the ground for a couple is Damian Pierce.
When we talked to Dan, he was adamant that we are not just going to be a pass-happy team. He says, I understand they're hard to run the ball against. He said, but I can't just be, throw it 45 times in this game. I've got to continue to peck away and at least make them honor the run.
And as he told Jamie in the pregame, it's not about perfect balance yards-wise. It's just keep Georgia on their heels a little bit between run and pass. This is a pass. Maybe. Richardson throws late. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, number 99 has been the center of attention. The way he plays the nose tackle position. This time he's stunning to the outside. Good job by that Florida offensive. Maybe one of the surprises of this season, it's been disappointing lately, has been, I think this offensive line has played better than people thought in Florida. They're pretty good.
That time Richard Garage probably felt like he was blocking a garage with Jordan Davis. 3rd down and 7. Richardson on a keeper. And he's going to be short.
Decision time for Dan Mullen now. He got just enough. First design run, that was an option. Does he go for it on 4th down?
Channing Tindall made the tackle after this run by Richardson. And it appears they're going.
4th and what, yard and a half basically?
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite 2.
No, it's not quite 2. Dameon Pierce back into the backfield.
There's the big guys inside. Both of the nose tackles, Carter and Davis, are lined up inside.
Richardson, quarterback run all the way. Easily picks up the 1st down, and he's still going.
Well, the comparisons have been of Cam Newton. And that right there is the Cam Newton 3rd and 4th down offense. Pull the backside guard. It's Reese this time. Follow behind. And you better have somebody to tackle this big guy. Because on these short yardage plays, that number 15, we've seen it before, running plays like this in this game. That is Tebow-like.
There's the numbers we were talking about, 120 yards a game from that quarterback position on the ground. That was a big pickup on 4th. Now Richardson wants to go back to the air, but Georgia won't let him. The sack by Jalen Carter, the mini Jordan Davis.
I think he just wrapped around this time. It took a while for him to come around, but I think he comes around like this. Stunt inside, and yes, he comes around with a tackle game. End comes down, tackle goes around. Woo! That's a 30-pound guy with those type of wheels. We've seen him block from the fullback position. We've seen him catch passes. He is a unique player. He gets kind of in the shadow of Jordan Davis. It's a big shadow.
It is a big shadow.
Oh, look at this. Quarterback back here, 15 yards back.
Emory Jones. Double pass coming. Richardson flips it. Incomplete. Georgia broke it up at the 9-yard line.
Well, we might have been surprised a little bit of it, but
Jamie wasn't, I don't think.
Jamie's seen it before, and she got tipped off this play was coming, but either was Georgia. Watch Georgia on this play. They stay deep, they stay in their zone, and there is nobody to go deep to.
Jamie?
Yeah, Dan Mullen actually told me that he got that play from Danny Werfel. Danny Werfel's playing flag football, 7-on-7 ball. He pulled this page out of the playbook, gave it to Dan Mullen this summer, and said, if you're so creative, put it in, and there it was.
And it almost worked, but Georgia was on top of it. 3rd down and 20. Oh, all kinds of movement, it appeared. Blow this one dead.
You know what I think Danny Werfel might just kind of be saying is, Coach, I didn't think you should do it on 2nd and 20, though. I think that's like a 1st and 10 or 2nd and 8 play, because passing situation like that.
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
No way it fooled them.
And now it's 3rd down and a mile as they back up. The line of scrimmage is going to be outside the 45 now. They've got to get all the way to the 21 to pick up a 1st down. Florida hasn't converted a 3rd down, and there's not a lot of great plays in the book for this particular situation. Here's a late pitch. Well, maybe it'll work. Not quite. Naquan Wright brought down.
It did get him about the 15 yards for a field goal try, though.
No, Kobe Dean made the tackle.
To get a 50-yard field goal, they needed about 15. The option gets them just about enough, I think. I think they'll try a field goal here. Oh, it's 3rd and 13 still. I'm sorry, my fault.
No, I thought it was 4th down.
I thought it was 4th down.
It's 4th down on the field.
Yeah, they got it. The marker says 4th down as well. The down marker says 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, they're going for it.
Okay. Richardson loads. Had to throw with pressure. Incomplete. Georgia takes over.
Boy, I'm surprised he didn't try the field goal. It was long enough last time. He just missed it wide right. That's a lot of yards to pick up on 4th and 14.
So a trick play that didn't work, a penalty that was costly, and a 4th down not converted. Georgia takes over when we come back.
Let's
Let's do it. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. New Monday on CBS.
Welcome to this world. You have some big shoes to fill. Lots of new introductions. So many new toys. It's not going to be easy, but together we got this. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
That's crazy. I'll tell you this, that's the best I've ever heard that song. Like, I felt it over here, I felt it up here, I felt it up at the top. One thing for me in life is I like to create experiences. You know, Dolby Atmos creates an immersive experience where the listener feels like they're literally at the center of the song. It's game-changing, and I'm excited for people to hear it.
Over the years, people have asked me, how did your firm get so big? The answer is simple. We won a lot. Why do you think some of these other firms are so much smaller? Maybe it's because not many people hire them. In this business, you grow by winning. As America's largest injury law firm, we have more lawyers than any other injury firm. Proof's in the pudding. Size is our strength. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Arts, one of the building blocks of STEAM. Check out how Southern Californians are putting their STEAM training to work in surprising ways. Don't miss STEAM Stories each week on CBS 2 and KCAL 9. Championed by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Sports Central with Jim Hill after the game.
Tonight at 10:30 Eastern over on CBS Sports Network. Catch a must-see Mountain West matchup. Fresno State battles number 21 San Diego State, who look to try to keep their record perfect. Aztecs, one of the few remaining unbeatens in the country.
You know, after the first three series, when they went 3 plays, 4 plays, 8 plays, you know, Georgia's kind of been pushing with 27 plays. At least they had 11 plays to kind of rest the defense.
They'll take over here after the failed 4th down as we take a look at testing your knowledge of the Aflac trivia question. When was the last time Georgia was ranked #1 entering their game against Florida? And for Florida, it's a record breaker. They've never played 2 #1 teams in the country in the same season. They did earlier against Alabama and played them very close, and now here they are, their annual matchup with Georgia, ranked #1. Bennett, off play action, lobs it. Darnell Washington rumbling down the sideline. The big fella's got it all the way down around the 35.
Well, Georgia and Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator, tried to give the wheel route. It was covered. So, good job by Stetson Bennett. Comes to his secondary receiver. The tight end coming across. Good quarterback play that time by Bennett.
Wants to throw again on 1st down. Airs it far side. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Torrance.
Boy, followed by bad quarterback play.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly the look right there. I don't know what he thought he had here. Completely covered on the play. He's throwing it. There's no leverage at all. The Florida player is actually 4 yards deeper than the tight end on the play. Not a chance in the world to complete that.
If Dorrance doesn't get it, the other Gator gets
exactly.
it.
When you hear the word healthy, it always feels a little out of reach. But it's all about the baby steps. Maybe it's a jump or eating something green or taking mom to get that vaccine. Healthier means bringing stuff to the folks that really need it. Like help at 2 a.m. or carrots right at home. This is what healthier looks like.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Because when you're on a mission, you want to get it right the first time. That's where the Home Depot comes in, with an app to rent and reserve the right tools with just a tap. With convenient image search options, and with the ability to see how something looks in your space before you even buy it. It's how the Home Depot takes the guesswork out of the hard work. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
It is time for the final question. Who is offered the Rogers rates? Jacob State Farm? Basically anyone? Sorry, buddy, that's incorrect.
See?
We offer great rates that fit anyone's budget.
That's enough. Thank you very much. Jessica in the middle. You said me? No. Sorry. What are we doing? Whatever. Also me. Great LOL. That was really important. Of course. Everybody gets the rates, I guess.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Only one can be undisputed champion. Canelo versus Plant. Saturday, November 6th, live on pay-per-view.
Now there you see our orange and blue and our red and black split right down the middle and right down the uprights. Back-to-back plays, one good and one not so good by Stetson Bennett.
Good Stetson on the first one. They go wheel route this time. He sees the wheel is covered. He drops it off. And then on first down, right after that good play, they go wheel route again. And for whatever reason, he does not see the blue jersey. And as Ness said, two guys could have picked that one off. And you make those kind of mistakes and you got a five-star quarterback behind you, you never know.
They're only about 3 feet apart over there on the sideline. So the good news is for Florida fans, you've got the ball back. The bad news is you're standing in your own end zone because they spotted that. Actually, they had it at the 2, and they backed it up to the 1. Run all the way for Richardson. Oh, he's hit. Lost a little bit of yardage.
Dan Mullen was very upset with the spot. He was running on the field. He was arguing with the referees, and there's a big difference. You know, backed up that close, not much you can do fancy. And, you know, for Florida, they only need 1 first down to get out of the half here, basically. I don't know if they'll be able to get it.
He's lucky that wasn't a safety, and he's still in the ear of the official. 2nd down and 10 from the 1. Richardson runs all the way again. This time he gets a little room to breathe. Still going with no whistle, I guess. And the ball came out at the end. Georgia's got it. Nolan Smith is in the end zone. Georgia touchdown.
So with the new rule allowing the ball carrier to be pushed forward, Georgia, I was going to say they tried to tackle the ball and let Richard get too many yards, but they continued to tackle the ball and tackle the ball. The whistle did not blow, and he steals it at the end. He goes down. It's not going to be a touchdown, but is it Georgia's ball? That's the question.
Now here's a look at Nolan Smith ripping.
I think it should be Georgia's ball. Anthony Richardson was still going forward on the play.
Gene Steratore, our rules official, is going to join us right now. Gene.
And I agree with Gary, without a whistle there, and I don't think there should have been, because the forward momentum, the progress never does stop. He continues to work his way forward, but in that process, as you guys said.
Recovered by Georgia. When the player recovered the fumble, his knee was down at that spot. It'll be first down Georgia at that spot.
Very well said by the referee. No progress, change of possession, player down by contact.
And Gene, the result is the rule that was changed that allows people to push the runner forward, and this is what can happen. Usually maybe 8 years ago they would have called that forward progress, but not now.
Yeah, and you know, Gary, with that new change, you probably wouldn't have that slow movement forward without some momentum behind him either. So that's leading to more plays like this. I agree with you.
Well, what momentum Florida had just got taken away by the fumble recovery by Nolan Smith.
There's momentum, and then there's momentum.
That's right. So they're going to see, I think, where they want to spot the ball, as they've already made the call. And they're reviewing the play again. But as we see it, this is how it looked to us, and it would be right about at the 11-yard line, which is where they spotted it. Nolan Smith instinctively gets up and heads to the end zone, but he was already down.
Yeah, he took the ball away. Listen, we saw Caleb Williams, the Oklahoma quarterback, do something like this and make a huge first down. This is just a bigger play here for the Georgia defense and Nolan Smith.
And from up above, number 4, who had a huge game against South Carolina, had a forced fumble, 8 tackles, a sack and a half. And since that time, this is one of his biggest plays of this so far undefeated season for the Bulldogs.
I really was just about to say, that Georgia, by going for the ball and trying to rip the ball loose, actually gave Richardson an extra 5 yards, and it may get him out of the half, and all of a sudden he comes up with the ball.
After further review, the ruling on the field of a fumble is confirmed, recovered by the defense at the 11-yard line. First down, Georgia.
Yep, it's going to look just about the same. Now, Ness, we were here a few years ago when the Florida defense had like an 8-play defensive goal line stand. Right. They need something like that to stay in the game right here.
Big play by the junior outside linebacker from Savannah, Georgia, Nolan Smith. So now Stetson Bennett and the Georgia offense on a very short field following the fumble recovery. They have first down at the 11-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1, so it's not first and goal here from the 11. James Cook with Bennett in the backfield. Gets the carry. James Cook gets the touchdown, Georgia. Boy, what a costly turnover. Beautiful. In one play, Georgia makes it pay.
Beautiful job by Van Pran and Erickson, the center and the right guard. Watch them double and then get to the linebacker. They push the tackle, they engage, and then they go to the second level and they walk into it. Beautiful offensive line play by Georgia on that run.
Bud Leslie in for the point after. Camarda, the hold, the kick is up and good. How costly can turnovers be? This costly. Nolan Smith, the fumble recovery at the 11-yard line. And Georgia won't have many scoring drives shorter than 6 seconds for James Cook to Pater. 10-0 Bulldogs.
The new GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it runs.
Aflac policyholders have been paid $37 billion directly.
Aflac?
That's a lot of money.
Did somebody say money?
He said Aflac.
Well, if they're paying out billions of dollars to help cover unexpected medical expenses, what's the difference?
Coach Prime, what? No smoke machine?
Aflac. Looks like Aflac is ready for prime time. Hey, coach to coach, what do I need to do to get one of those jackets?
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com. Want to meet the unicorn of cleaning? Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Over 100 ways to use. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers.
Today's challenge, 3 toppings for just $10.
Mine has ham, pineapple, and bacon.
You just took me on a trip. Am I a pineapple person now? I'm a pineapple person now. Create yours only at Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Adam Zucker back in New York. Coming up on the Geico Halftime Report, BJ, Rick, and I get you caught up on today's action. Remember, Florida State and Clemson used to decide the ACC Atlantic, both unranked, first time since 2010. How about this play? Lawrence Toafili pulls a Michael Dyer, doesn't hit the grass, and then the big toe of Toafili keeps him in bounds for the touchdown. Clemson just scored to take the lead back, 17-13. Ness, Gary, see you at halftime.
All right, Zuck. In 2 minutes, 16 seconds, Georgia, 1-play scoring drive. They've had 4 of those this year.
I think nobody was happier than Stetson Bennett.
You're not
seeing
kidding.
That fumble recovery.
Jake Camarda's got it teed up. Still 2:16 remaining in the half. Florida will start from the 25 with a full complement of timeouts remaining. Time to test your knowledge with our trivia question. Was the last time Georgia was ranked #1 entering their game against Florida? How about 1942? They won kind of big. They went on to win the national championship, by the way, and Frankie Sinkwich won the Heisman Trophy. So a lot of stuff going on in 42.
I'm wondering how much confidence Dan Mullen has in Anthony Richardson here. 2 minute, does he let him go 2-minute drill? What does he try to do with his young quarterback?
And everybody jumping on the offensive line.
There should be no surprise for this Florida team and moving before the snap.
Number 70 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Michael Tarquin, the tackle,
yeah,
jumps.
If you turn on any game tape, you're going to know that Georgia shifts late just like that.
The last scoreless half was 4 years ago against Georgia, and that didn't go so well for the Gators. Here's the option. Richardson will keep it, and he gets nothing. And maybe a half yard, I guess.
Trayvon Walker, that time number 44, turned the play inside. Richardson wanted to get out on that option, and Walker turns it in and then grabs onto the feet for the tackle. Got to believe Kirby will call timeout if they get a stop right here.
Georgia has 3 timeouts remaining. Delayed blitz by Nakobe Dean. And another interception. This one's Nolan Smith. Back-to-back huge plays for number 4.
And I think Walker, number 44, got a tip on the play. Back-to-back big plays by Walker. He snaps the option, and I think he tips this ball. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He drops back and tips it.
And Nakobe Dean was right in the face of Richardson, right in the chest, I should say. That maybe had something to do with that pass.
How about Walker puts his hand in the dirt, plays defensive end, plays outside linebacker, drops, reacts to the eyes of the quarterback, and makes the play. What a defensive play.
And what we said about this Georgia defense, they start to feed off each other. And that was 3 dogs hunting right there. And now Georgia on a short field again. The 36-yard line, first down. Play fake, Bennett loads, going deep to the end zone. Kearis Jackson has got it. "36 yards in the corner of the end zone."
Perfectly thrown ball, makes the catch. Does his shin come down before the bottom comes down? Does he get that left foot down? I think he does. That's a touchdown.
AT&T 5G pylon cam gives you a look right there of the left knee getting in. He's got possession. That is a 36-yard, again, one play touchdown. Extra point is good.
So Ness, we said Florida needed 1 first down to get out of the half. What do they get? 2 turnovers.
And 14 points the other way. Kearis Jackson in the corner of the end zone. Georgia, big plays in the last couple minutes.
Raw power is an iron fist. Ram Power puts it in a velvet glove. Raw power lifts with its legs. Ram Power also lifts with its brains. Raw power gets it done. Ram Power does what's never been done before by anyone. Discover Ram Power during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 0% financing for 72 months on most 2021 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
You can go big, or you can go big. Bigger fries, bigger drink. Just 80 cents more with any meal. Only at Zaxby's. And see Ghostbusters Afterlife exclusively in movie theaters.
USAA is made for the safe pilots, like Matt, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for. Get a quote today.
The new guy is trying to score some brownie points.
Would you rather I only bark orders?
It's what we're used to.
The new NCIS, Monday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
Coming up on the Geico Halftime Report, Adam, Rook, and BJ will bring you a first-half analysis and all the highlights from around the country on a busy day in college football. Talk about a busy day in college football. How about a busy 41 seconds here in Jacksonville? 2 one-play drives, 1 of 6 seconds, 1 of 8 seconds, has completely put this in Georgia's favor right now, late in the second quarter. And now it's time to do Project Smarter, presented by the Home Depot. Here's Jamie.
Well, it's Halloween weekend, and we're seeing a lot of fantastic costumes, obviously, here in Jacksonville. But one that hit pretty close to home for us was one of our crew members, Dan Urbeck, and his wife, Jean, and his 3 unbelievably cute kids turned into Brad, Gary, and Jamie.
I look good. I think I look great.
That is Michaela playing the role of Jamie. And then Madden and Mason, you know, they got a little hungry during this photo shoot, so apparently they started chewing on their microphones. So, Brad, Gary, I don't think you should start doing that, but they thought it was kind of a tasty snack. How cute is that? Happy Halloween from the Urbeck family and from the CBS Sports family.
There's Dan.
And there's Dan.
Good one, Dan. Kids look great. Yeah, we haven't chewed on our microphones yet to this point. 1:35. The Florida fans are gnawing on something right now after what just transpired in the last 41 seconds. Minute 35. Got a guy down. Hopefully just cramps for Georgia. Marcus Rosame Jack Saint, and we saw what happened to him a year ago in this game.
Same end zone. Right?
Yeah, same spot almost.
Yep.
Only this time, hopefully, it's just a cramp or a little bit of a hamstring. Last year, it was a broken ankle on one of the uglier plays of the year. It was a touchdown catch for him last year, though. We'll try to check on him. Take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I told you I was going to win.
With Windows 11, gaming performs to another level.
Let's go!
And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering. It's so cool that we'll have access to movie theater level quality pretty much anywhere.
Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised.
I can't believe there's no lag. I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
Try it first.
New brisket at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and guacced. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
If 8,000 criminals get sprung, then the lab's reputation never recovers.
A new CSI Vegas, Wednesday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
Anthony Richardson, last time he threw a pass, it was intercepted. Last time he carried the ball, they ripped it out of his hands for a fumble recovery. Let's see what Dan Mullen has him do here. 3 timeouts remaining, minute 35 till halftime. He's going to throw the quick pass out in the flat to Henderson. Let's take you back to the touchdown.
Yeah, one more look at the coverage. The deep safety. This is tough to cover one-on-one when you're standing flat-footed and a guy's coming at you full speed. He gets beat on the deep route. Kind of a man-to-man coverage, but Torrance is so far away on the play that he really could not get up to speed and match Jackson on the play.
Kearis Jackson was Georgia's leading receiver last year. Everybody thinks it was George Pickens. Caught 36 balls. He's been a little bit banged up coming into the early part of this season, mostly returning punts, and that's his first touchdown catch of the year, and it was a big one to give Georgia a 17-0 lead.
And you can see on both of those 2 passes how that secondary for Georgia clamps down and make tackles. You throw it, but you don't get a lot of yards after catch.
Quarterback draw here. Richardson hitting the backfield, but he gets the first down on a 3rd and 1.
Boy, I thought Devontae Wyatt had him that time for a sack, and Kirby would have called timeout on the play and forced him to punt again.
The shift on the Georgia front And then the penetration right there, but at 6'4", 235 pounds, just kept powering ahead. We're under a minute now in the half. As Florida gets the ball to start the third quarter. Richardson, can he come up with something big here? Gets a completion.
Dan has to take a timeout here, right? He didn't before first down. I think he just did. Yes.
Malik Davis on the receiving end of that one. And we'll be back in 30 seconds to see what Florida does next on offense.
Pepperoni pizza combined with Italian cheese sticks. Plus crazy sauce. This Halloween, only Little Caesars gives you this unexpected combination for just $6. Hot and ready between 4 and 8.
Pizza. Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes. Never not working. Never not working. Never ever not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield, never not working.
Thursday, have you heard about the new hit comedy Ghosts? Critics call it frightfully funny, hilariously spooky, and the fall's funniest. So prepare to be scared funny with a brand new episode of Ghosts Thursday at 9, 8 Central here on CBS. Florida 2nd down and 3. At their own 44. Richardson flares it out again out of the backfield. It'll be a first down. Not by much, but Henderson, Xavier Henderson with the reception. Quay Walker brought him down.
That's an inside linebacker, ladies and gentlemen. 235 pounds chasing that in from inside out. Again, we talked about how Florida is missing 12 tackles a game. Georgia only misses 4 tackles a game.
Richardson wanted to go long. He's not going anywhere. Adam Anderson's got him.
I think we can see why this defense is elite.
It's 5.5 sacks on the year for Adam Anderson.
I think that's him right there, lined up at the defensive end position. Gets inside, runs it back, and then enough time to still get inside and make the sack.
Almost knocked the ball out, too.
They all go for it now.
Yep. Well, it paid off in the second quarter for him. We know that. There's Dan Lanning, the defensive coordinator.
He has to be a hot ticket, don't you think?
He's in his 4th year, but they just keep getting better on defense. And of course, Kirby Smart is a huge part of that defense. Dan Lanning's a good coach.
I got news for you. The way they're recruiting, they're not going to get a lot worse coming forward in the future.
Let's take a look at our Dr. Pepper SEC standings in the East. Here's how it looks. Georgia with a 17-0 lead right now, trying to go to 6-0 in conference play. Florida already with 3 losses. Kentucky has Mississippi State tonight as Kentucky tries to keep pace with Georgia. But if they lose that game and Georgia wins this one, Georgia's going to the SEC championship as the winners of the East.
At one timeout, they need about 20 yards, maybe 21 yards for a field goal try of 50.
Empty backfield except Anthony Richardson. Oh, and it's intercepted by Nakobe Dean. Goodbye. Dean is gone. Touchdown, Georgia. Mechanical engineer major just engineered a pick 6.
Well, you cannot throw the ball this late to the outside like that. Georgia's sitting in a zone defense. They just see it all the way. That's a running back to the outside that Dean is matched up against Malik Davis. He knows he's got safety's help. He's squatted, and the inexperience of Anthony Richardson is showing up in this game.
Do you know that about a minute and 50 seconds ago, this was a 3-0 game? Right now, it's 24-0.
When Florida intercepted the ball, I was going to say that Florida darn near played a perfect half of football. It didn't end that way.
It sure didn't. Nakobe Dean taking it to the house for the Dogs defense.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Because when you're on a mission, you want to get it right the first time. That's where the Home Depot comes in, with an app to rent and reserve the right tools with just a tap. With convenient image search options, and with the ability to see how something looks in your space before you even buy it. It's how the Home Depot takes the guesswork out of the hard work. The Home Depot app, how doers get more done.
The Dog defense, 3 turnovers, has turned into 3 touchdowns. And that tells the story on Anthony Richardson's face. 21 points in the last 209. I don't know if I've seen one swing this quickly.
Never like that. And again, I'm trying to think of this is, thinking about it, 0-0, 3-0, whatever. I just think they're happy. Get out of here. Put pressure on Georgia. Bennett just made a mistake. And this defense, everybody says it's elite. I was thinking, they treasure that goal line. That very valuable product. Beware of the dog. Well, this defense, beware of the dogs. I'll tell you, they don't let anybody go in their territory. No trespassing on these guys.
Just about every one of the defenders we talked to for Georgia said, we don't want them anywhere near our end zone, much less scoring. And it's still 46 points allowed through 6.5 games. Amazing what's just transpired in the last 2 minutes. Final snap of the quarter. And what was a 3-0 game 2.5 minutes ago is 24-0 Georgia. Kirby Smart says, we don't want any John, just head to the locker room. We'll do our talking in there. End of the first half, 24-0 Dogs. For Jamie's halftime interview, Coach, go to Twitter, SEC on CBS. But right now, we send you Adam Zucker in our New York studio for the Geico halftime report. Zuck.
All right, Ness. Dogs got hungry. Coming up here on the Geico halftime report, a classic comeback by Sparty, and a Heisman hopeful's big day wasn't enough. We'll get you caught up after this word from your local station.
A new NCIS Hawaii, Monday, 10/9 Central on CBS.
What are you doing? What? Just reminding him I serve my breakfast sandwiches all day and all night with freshly cracked eggs. Try my 2 for $6 double bacon breakfast sandwiches.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the all-new Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. Tension builds. The plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier.
A team that spans the world is a team that understands the world. And a team that understands the world can take it on.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, everyone.
This is so good. They're gonna be blown away.
Cause I did it fast, and I did it today.
When all you can burgers is think about Postmates. For 50% off your first 5 orders, use code FEAST.
My 2 for $6 double bacon breakfast sandwiches have freshly cracked fried eggs with bacon crumbles cooked right in. And you can get them all day and night, and day and night. Only at Jack in the Box.
The drug gaining popularity for its slimming side effects. Monday at 11.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. Happy Geico-Eve. Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Halloween weekend, and the tricks came out. Welcome you to the Geico Halftime Report. Adam Zucker alongside Rick Neuheisel and Brian Jones. The score in Jacksonville was 3-0, and then now 24-0 because of those final 2 minutes. You would never know that the Florida defense was actually doing a really good job out there.
This much maligned unit heading into this huge rivalry game actually was playing pretty good. You're going to see them here after a long run. Georgia gets down to the red zone, and you talking about a stick. They stopped them, held them to a field goal, Rick, and then everything fell apart.
Georgia defense wanted to show you, oh, you want an exclamation point. Nolan Smith's going to give you one. Let me rip that away from you. It only takes one play after that for Georgia to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Mr. Cook. Now, Nolan Smith says, I'll pick one off, too. One play after that. Here comes Stetson Bennett to Karis Jackson.
Nice.
Quick strike. This time they don't even need offense.
No, they did not need offense. I told you during the pregame, the Kobe Dean is all over the field. He jumps that out route, takes it to the house. This defense just ballers, playmakers all over the lot.
Do you realize that they have played now 15 halves of football and given up 46 points? 3 points and a minuscule per half.
A little bit over
That's
3.5.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
And we're
unbelievable.
going to see Emory Jones in the second half, but it won't matter.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Gators almost had that 3, but they missed the field goal. And they had the takeaway, too, but maybe he thought he had to be out of the end zone, and so ended up giving Georgia great field position.
Boneheaded play by him, should have stayed in the end zone.
All right, well, let's hit the highlights. Lots going on. Another big rivalry game. Number 6, Michigan. Number 8, Michigan State. Both top 10 for their meeting for the first time since 1964. Kate McNamara to Mike Sandusky. Wolverines up by 16, BJ, but the Spartans come back begins.
Y'all don't know this man's name and the fact that he's the third. Kenneth Walker the third goes 58 on this one. He's going to have 5 touchdowns on the day. He was fantastic. Here you go.
Woo!
Get through that defense.
You liked him before, you'll like him again. 23 carries.
Should have strike the Heisman pose.
197 yards rushing.
And they get the Paul Bunyan Trophy from Total Recall. And Mel Tucker.
He ran up his check.
First Michigan State coach to start 2-0 against Michigan. Number 2, though, is Cincinnati Reckon. It wasn't always pretty today.
Josh Weil on the receiving end then from a Desmond Ritter touchdown. The question is, was it impressive enough for the committee
to stay
who will
top
have
4?
their first rankings Tuesday night?
And
This dude is
Oklahoma
impressive.
trying to be their top 4 too, BJ.
That dude is impressive right there. Superman finds Drake Stoops. Caleb Williams, was that his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon?
It was, actually. Thanks for asking.
You got it.
And Oregon, remember, they beat Ohio State. A lot of people involved with rankings don't seem to be aware of that. Anthony Brown to Troy Franklin, and they're up 31-14.
I was just going to say the Ducks are reminding everybody that we took Ohio State to task.
Yeah, indeed. Oregon could be a top 4 team, you could argue, because of the head-to-head win in Columbus. Where do you put Michigan State on Tuesday night?
Wow, this is going to be interesting now with Michigan State getting a huge comeback win. I don't believe they're in the top 4, but they should be just outside of it. Maybe it's 6.
They're certainly in striking range, especially with the rest of their schedule. But as you just mentioned, Mel Tucker made some loot today. Yeah. Whether it's Michigan State keeping him there or what he would ask to go to a place like LSU.
Like LSU, where Nick Saban went when he left Michigan State, and Mel Tucker was with him in both spots, and says that was his greatest influence along the way. More highlights, including a top 10 team going down and a Heisman hopeful's big day ending in disappointment when the Geico Halftime Report continues. The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by Sonic, Just for Men shampoo in color, Verizon, and by Geico.
We did it again. Verizon has been named America's most reliable network by RootMetrics. And our customers rated us #1 for network quality in America, according to J.D. Power. #1 in reliability 16 times in a row. Most awarded for network quality 27 times in a row. Proving once again that nobody builds networks like Verizon. That's why we're building 5G right. That's why there's only one best network.
I definitely think mocha is an adult flavor.
Listen, the kids have their drink with candy.
Yeah.
I get my own drink.
This is our candy.
You know...
espresso candy.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast. Espresso.
You say espresso?
Yes, I do.
It's a good day to start something new. To brush away gray in 5 easy minutes. to put yourself out there and always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache and beard.
That's the thing about claims, you see. They don't happen on your schedule. I mean, take a chestnut. It doesn't just say, oh, beg pardon, sir, but it's now a good time for a jolly bit of window cracking. I mean, if they did, you wouldn't need a Geico claims team that's available 24/7. But near as I can tell, chestnuts don't talk. Or maybe they're just really quiet.
Geico, your claims team is here for you 24/7.
Well, got things to do, Mr. Chestnut, so...
Peerless design, cutting-edge tech, and a world-class interior. The exhilarating Mercedes-Benz GLC. Extraordinary runs in the family.
Rated average for mature. Preload now.
PlayStation.
CBS invites you to join Adele one night only with a special interview by Oprah Winfrey, Sunday, November 14th on CBS.
Yeah, we're back.
That looked like us.
Gumby!
Oh, the piggies, all right.
I don't know what he's doing. Candy corn. Why do people hate on candy corn?
That was candy cones.
Uga's always in costume.
Uga's not impressed. That's the thing. All right, we welcome you back to the Geico halftime report. Geico-ween, I heard. It's also Halloween. Nick Saban's birthday tomorrow. Back to the highlights. And Iowa, a team that was so great at turnovers, taking them away. They're giving them away to the Badgers. Wisconsin would score on the next play, and they were down 10-0 was Iowa, and never came back.
That's a lot of beef in the end zone right there.
Sometimes when you're in a
Wisconsin,
horror movie, you make bad decisions.
Wisconsin controls their own destiny.
Speaking of beef, they got the brass bull for the Heartland Trophy. Sam Hartman, 458 yards and 5 touchdowns last week. Here's his 4th of the game against Duke, 28-0 Wake Forest.
What are you saying? He's still hot?
Best start ever. Speaking of hot, how about Baylor's Abram Smith coming off a career high against the Longhorns today?
Talk about Baylor, Brian. Talk about Baylor.
Ebner or it's Smith, it doesn't matter. These are some dynamite running backs for the Baylor Bears, and I picked Baylor to win, man.
Abram had a
talk about that.
Dave Aranda's name on that list
That's
as
right.
well.
That was a win over Sark. He had 113 today. Kenny Pickett, Heisman contender. Kenny Pickett, yes, he can. Rallying Pitt from down 14 against Miami. This game was wild, though, BJ.
This was incredible. You see that escapability there. But how about this freshman, Tyler Van Dyke? I'll have none of that. Kenny Pickett finds Keyshawn Smith. Pickett career high, but Miami consecutive wins over ranked opponents.
Indeed. He had school record 519 did Pickett in the loss. And then this just in, tied in Morgantown, Letty Brown fully leaded. 38-31. They have the lead over Iowa State, who's thinking Big 12 championship game at the moment. All right, next Saturday, it's a college football doubleheader here on CBS beginning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern with the second leg of the battle for the Commander and Chiefs Trophy between Army and Air Force. That's followed by State Farm College football today as we get you set for another great matchup in the SEC. That's our menu at the moment. All right, Gator Ball, second half. Rick, you're Dan Mullen for Halloween. What have you been telling your guys for the last few minutes?
Hey, listen, the last 2 minutes were uncharacteristic of us. We're playing fine. We're going to be patient. We're going to go out there and we'll play well. I don't imagine that Emory Jones will get in, but I do think he'll be a part of the second half deal. I don't think you want to blow Anthony Richardson out of it right now, but you are playing for yourself and then see if you can inch your way back into the ballgame.
Yeah, that last turnover, that's on Anthony Richardson. The first two, he gets the ball stripped from him, and then he has one that's tipped. The carom it lands in Nolan Smith's arm. But if Emory Jones does get it, he's got to be quicker with his passes. He's throwing guys covered and still throwing them open.
Yeah, they're not built for this kind of just throw all the time type of offense.
Oh, the Dogs' defense was very happy to see it, though, and they'll be back on the field, too. That'll do it from here in New York for now. Coming up, the second half of Georgia and Florida. Happy Halloween.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Halftime Report. Happy Geico-Eve. Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
This is more than just a building. It's an AI-powered investment firm with billion-dollar views. A cutting-edge data security enterprise. Yes, with a slide. A perfect location for the world's first one-hour delivery. An inspiration for the next workout cult. And enough space for a pecan-based nutrition bar empire. It could happen because there's space for any dream on LoopNet, the most popular place to find a space.
Zaxby's Boneless Wings Meal couldn't possibly get any better. I stand corrected. The Great 8 Boneless Wings Meal with your choice of sauce, just $7.99. Only at Zaxby's. And see Ghostbusters Afterlife exclusively in movie theaters.
Ideas are nothing until we make them real. Even the best ideas take passion, perseverance, and determination. Everything we've ever done is nothing compared to what we imagine for the future. Harness the power of dreams.
Cleopatra was the most powerful woman in Egypt. But no one likes a diva, hun. Watching Prime Video, she realized rulers could give back. So she ordered some gifts with Prime. After that, it was more of a one team, one dream kind of vibe. Couldn't give up all the gold, though. Prime changed everything.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of a regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
That duck is fired up.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
So I just left the house to go pick up my kids, and 10 minutes later, I got a motion alert from Ring. My alarm was going off. I opened up my app, and there's this guy running out the front door. I didn't know who he was. Before I could do anything, I got a call from Ring.
This is Jordan with Ring Alarm Monitoring. I'll send the police right over.
When it mattered, Ring Alarm gave me the protection I was looking for. My name's Nadine, and Ring helped save my house from a break-in.
Protect your home anytime, from anywhere with Ring Alarm. Learn more at ring.com.
Georgia 24-0 here at halftime. And now a taste of tradition presented by Sonic. Let's send it down to Jamie.
Brad, the Florida-Georgia rivalry has produced countless memorable moments, and many of the game's best players are enshrined at the Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame. This year's inductees are Georgia offensive lineman and All-American John Stinchcomb, who started 46 games for the Bulldogs. All-American Thomas Davis starred at linebacker and safety for the Dogs, and in 2004 helped them end a 6-game losing streak in the series. Florida defensive back Kewan Ratliff, the 2003 SEC Defensive Player of the Year, had 12 career interceptions, including one in a win against Georgia that season. Running back Seatric Faison was valiant in defeat in 2004 versus the Gators with 139 rushing yards on his way to a career year. Congratulations to the newest members of the Florida-Georgia Hall of Fame.
Congratulations, fellas. And if there's not some Georgia players from this team in the future Hall of Fame, I'll be a little bit surprised. Second half kickoffs coming up.
Hard work? Sure. Guesswork? No thank you. Because when you're on a mission, you want to get it right the first time. That's where the Home Depot comes in, with an app to rent and reserve the right tools with just a tap. With convenient image search options, and with the ability to see how something looks in your space before you even buy it. It's how the Home Depot takes the guesswork out of the hard work. The Home Depot app, how doers get more done.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
What is this?
Is that a hairball? They're everywhere.
We have a cat problem.
Gentlemen, the Heisman house is getting a dog. Go show those cats who's boss.
Well, that didn't work out well.
Training our bodies helps our minds. To go after the moments which develop us into who we are. This is why I use iFit. This is Nordic Track.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious!
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
Ozzy Albies just made the biggest play of the World Series. Stealing America free tacos. Get a free Doritos Locos Tacos at Taco Bell all day November 4th. Steal a base, steal a taco.
The race for the FedEx Cup is on.
Let's go. I'm gonna show you how.
Get out early. Take the lead and don't look back. The pursuit never sleeps.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS enters quarter number 3 in what was a tight game. Not so much right now. Georgia leads 24-0. Welcome back, everybody. Brad Nessler, Gary Danielson, Jamie's down on the field. Been doing this sometimes longer than I'd like to recall. I don't ever remember a game that was that tight, widen up like that in a short period of time, Gary.
Yeah, I think if Florida could have finished the half, they got to feel Kirby's going to go in there and have to make a decision. You know, the last throw by Bennett is an interception. Right. 3 points and a half. It's a tight game, but now it all comes out nicely, and the Georgia defense does it again.
Boy, do they ever. 3 turnovers, fumble recovery by Nolan Smith, and then interceptions by Smith and Nakobe Dean. And just like that, in 2 minutes and 16 seconds, a 3-0 game is a 24-0 game. Florida gets the ball to start the third quarter, and they'll work from the 25-yard line after Camarda's kickoff goes into the end zone as we check in with Jamie.
Well, I just watched Dan Mullen go around and address a lot of different players. What he's trying to do on the sideline is keep the guys loose. He said when we made mistakes on defense, especially, guys just tensed up. A couple interceptions later, and he thought their defense played great football in the first half. And, of course, those mistakes by Anthony Richardson, he said this kid is still learning how to grow into this game and into this offense, and it will remain Anthony Richardson at quarterback for Florida for the rest of this game, guys.
We'll take the snap right here to start the third quarter. From the 25, on the ground, maybe a yard for Malik Davis. Our first half trends. Stetson Bennett, a bad interception, but a perfectly thrown touchdown pass to Kearis Jackson, part of his 8 out of 14. Richardson, 2 interceptions and a fumble lost in the last couple of minutes of the quarter. And that's how you close a half. 21 points in 2.5 minutes. And it's 24-0. 2 backs in there right now, and Richardson keeps it and is going to get close to the first down, about a yard shy.
So it's a read play, but watch Jordan Davis right here. Watch, this is a 350, 60-pound man. Watch him over the top. If the running back had it, he would have been down, but that's the type of defensive line play that has caught everybody's eye.
They gave up 68 rushing yards in the first half, which is more than they give up per game. And flags all over the place.
False start. 72 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
And a 3rd and 1 becomes a 3rd and 6. That tells you the story looking at the Florida fans.
And you know this Georgia defense doesn't have to bring pressure. 4's enough.
Play action, quick throw to the outside. Not going to get the first down. Gamble, the tight end, makes the catch, but Quay Walker has been all over the field today.
Well, everybody, and me in particular, think Nakobe Dean, the interception for a touchdown, one of the great players in the league. But Quay Walker doesn't have to take much of a back seat.
No, he doesn't.
This is an elite front 7. No one has really been able to get to the secondary because those guys up front won't let you get there so far this year.
Talk about a front 7, but it's really about a front 14. As many guys as they have.
Thankfully, they can only play 7.
That's true. Fair catch taken right at the 30-yard line by Kearis Jackson. Couple minutes in, Georgia on offense when we return.
Welcome to Allstate, where we have all new lower auto rates. And savings like that make you feel like you won the whole dang thing. Now get new lower auto rates with Allstate. Because better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Click or call for a lower auto rate today.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Fudge.
We're gonna need more espresso chunks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
Once upon a time, there was a solar flare. So I hid, and I found you. Now, I'm developing something interesting.
Hello, Change.
If we don't go before that storm hits, we'll die. I've got to get this show on the road.
Do you think we'll make it?
Not without my team.
Finch. Rated PG-13.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's, oh, that smell of bacony goodness has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's.
Thoughts spark ideas. Ideas create possibilities. Possibilities ignite momentum. The momentum that'll go on to change the world is launching from right here at the University of Florida.
St. John's River flowing north through Jacksonville. Invesco brings you today's Scholar Athletes. For Georgia, Nakobe Dean, who's got an interception return for a touchdown. Florida, Justin Shorter, the wideout. Invesco proud to support student athletes on and off the field with a donation of $1,000 to Georgia and Florida's General Scholarship Fund. Beautiful day in Jacksonville. They've extended this series to be in this city for the foreseeably near future. Unless something changes, option for the schools to keep this game through 2025. Georgia from the 30. Zamir White behind Stetson Bennett. Will get the carry. And spins his way for 5.
Ness, Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator, calling plays now. You got to kind of look at the offense with Georgia, not really try to figure out exactly what their pass run ratio is, because half the plays they've run this season have been with a 14 or more point lead. So it kind of distorts your play calling in the second half of these games.
Good point. Zamir White got 5. And he's got about 3 more. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2.
Well, we know the one mistake that Stetson Bennett make, and we saw this during halftime, and Brad expertly said, don't throw it over there anymore.
That 0 for 2 with a pick doesn't look good in that far corner of the end zone.
Yeah. Don't need to play in the NFL to see that.
Third down and short. Opening offensive possession for Georgia. Got those two big tight ends in Fitzpatrick and Darnell Washington both lined up to the left. Let's see if they run that way. Nope, straight up the middle. First down, Zamir White.
Give you another interesting stat. I just went a little bit deep into this offense. 50% of the plays Georgia has run this year, undefeated, right, have been with 3 wide receivers. That puts them 103rd in the country. Wow. At 50% of their plays with 3 wide receivers.
They'd rather have 3 tight ends out there.
Exactly. That's just how many spread offenses now are in college football.
First down from the 42. One of those tight ends, Bowers, in motion. It's a toss sweep to Kenny McIntosh. And he got it out across the 45.
Nice job that time by Warren McClendon, number 70, the right tackle. Good job at the end man of line of scrimmage that time. Very athletic, moving his feet, kept moving them. Starter a year ago. Let's keep an eye on him right here, see how he handles. I think it's Brenton Cox he's going to have to get on. Yes, it is. Cox, and he runs him pass and smartly turned up inside by McIntosh.
Second down and 5. McIntosh again trying to weave his way to a first down, and with all the pushing he got close. And the ball out at the end.
Now they're calling him down.
Take another look. I don't know.
Was his right knee down? No, I think,
like it.
Yeah, was his right knee down before? I don't think so.
Maybe
I think
not.
That's going to be called a fumble. Now, was it immediately? The ball was moving. Was it immediately? Even though the whistle blew, there can be an immediate recovery here.
They're going to take a look. Review underway.
I think it was Rashard Torrance, number 22, got it.
Gene Steratore is going to join us. Gene.
Another similar play where we had a pile of bodies, and the forward progress continues to move forward without a stoppage. And in my opinion, that ball is loose before that right knee or any other body part hits the ground. And as Gary already said, with the quick whistle and the immediate continuing action, that recovery occurs, and they will put that as part of the finality of the play and allow that to occur, the recovery as well.
So 2 big plays by Rashard Torrance today. One, an interception, and now we think a fumble recovery off McIntosh. Gary.
One quick point here for the official. Should he, have called that a fumble? In a perfect world, should he be saying that fumble so he doesn't get the whistle when it's that close?
Yeah, you should, Gary. And as replay has evolved, it's always safer to definitely allow plays to go and come back if he's down.
After further review, the runner fumbled prior to being down. The ball is recovered by Florida. First down, Florida.
Gators take over. 2 big plays by number 22.
So, after that LSU game, this Florida defense caught it big time.
Yep.
And they have stepped up in this game. You have to admit, they played a really good football game. They got shocked on that one deep pass, but for the most part, they've been up to the challenge today against Georgia.
Well, for the people who always want Todd Grantham's head, you can't put it on those guys today.
That's for sure.
So, just shaded on the Georgia side of midfield. Florida first down off the turnover. And Pierce goes inside the 45 to the 44. Quay Walker, another tackle.
No one's saying, obviously, this game is not over. I mean, one touchdown changes everybody's thoughts. Early turnover, one score here, maybe a field goal, and right away, the Georgia offense starts to feel the pressure.
They keep it on the ground, cutting it outside is Pierce. Got the edge and the sideline. Big play. Dameon Pierce.
Good job this time by Josh Brown, number 72. He's in the game as the backup because of the injury to White. Watch him turn his guy inside, stay with him just enough, and allow Dameon Pierce get to the outside.
A pickup of 18 down to the Georgia 26. Florida try to pay off the turnover. Richardson, no pitch, he'll keep it, and he goes for about 4.
Yeah, he couldn't pitch it. Nakobe Dean, really good job that time by that Georgia defense. Assignment football. Dean doesn't look at the quarterback, he looks at the pitch man. He's got a job to do. Watch him track outside for the pitch man. He lets his teammates bake the tackle. That's the discipline of running a good defense.
Because I'm pretty sure Jalen Carter's got my back. He did. 2nd and 7. Quarterback draw all the way. Ooh, what a wicked hit put on by Adams. Anderson, I beg your pardon.
The movement of this defense makes you think back to those, Alabama defenses in the past, that LSU defense, the 9-6 year when there were, maybe 15 NFL players on the field.
Yeah.
These guys are moving like NFL players, and that hit forced a change.
Emory Jones in at quarterback. And now 4 wide receivers to his left as Richardson on the sideline. A little bit shaken up. Quick throw out to the left. And it's going to be a first down and a bunch more. Down to the 11 is Henderson.
How about being ready if you're Emory Jones? Now, on those short passes, it's important to lead the guy forward. If he has to turn, it's not going to get the positive territory. Puts it right on the money so that the receiver, that time it's Henderson, can just turn upfield and get the first down.
So after the fumble recovery, Florida has worked to the Georgia 11. Emory Jones, a Georgia native out of LaGrange. Malik Davis behind him, gets the toss sweep. And he's going to throw it. Option incomplete. It was close. Xavier Henderson, the intended receiver.
Yeah, but Darian Kendrick, number 11 that time, the transfer from Clemson, former 5-star cornerback. He's played man-to-man coverage coming into this game 195 times. He's only had 16 targets. This time he's able to get back just in time to force a perfect throw. Nessie's only given up 5 completions all year.
He's good. Here's Emory Jones doing his running thing, and down to the 6. 3rd down.
Well, we do know this. If you're calling plays, you got 2 to get the first down or touchdown.
Under 7 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Florida trying to score for the first time on this drive.
They can get a first down without scoring.
Only 4 offensive touchdowns allowed by Georgia all year. None so far today, obviously. They can get the first at the 1-yard line. Jones batted up in the air, incomplete. And that was Kelee Ringo.
Boy, was Georgia ready for the wheel on that time. The linebackers were talking to each other, and they were ready for the wheel route. It came, and they reacted perfectly. Watch this, right here. Quay Walker's going, I got the wheel. You take that side. You get over on the other side. I'm ready for that wheel route. Here it comes. Watch him duck outside and take it away. Beautiful defense.
Kelee Ringo says, I'm not going to let it get that far. So it'll be a 23-yard field goal attempt by Jace Christman to try to at least get the Gators something out of that turnover, and he missed. Wide left. And it's still Georgia pitching a shutout.
Remember, at this point, Florida has a record. They have scored in 418 straight games. They're still at 0.
When it's game time, everyone's got a favorite number. Whichever number you go with, you'll get free delivery on Saturdays when you order with Jersey Mike's app. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Hiya, I
I'm Hannah. Did you know that quality top-tier gas from Arco optimizes fuel economy?
That means we can do everything we love. I can go golfing.
Yeah, you can.
Finally, I can see my friends.
I can go to practice. Totally.
And after everyone's asleep, I can drive around and finally be alone with my thoughts.
Whatever makes you happy, I guess.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
No two dreams are the same. But there is one van equipped to handle them all. For over 120 years, Mercedes-Benz vans have been built, upfitted, and ready to go. Because we believe dreams should never stay that way.
This Saturday, while you watch the game, we're watching the grill. Order through the Jersey Mike's app for free Saturday delivery, unless you're gonna miss seeing this. Introducing free Saturday delivery. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Because they...
The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by Jersey Mike's. Wheels Up. Marathon. And by Mercedes-Benz. Look inside the annual Spooktacular event at the Jacksonville Zoo, the 34th edition. Takes over 9 months to prepare that, and the zoo is stocked with 1.5 million pieces of candy. Uga only eats about 6 pieces of candy a day. No chocolate. Missed field goal. Georgia takes over. Florida still hasn't scored. Hasn't been a banner day for kickers so far. First down at the 20. Play fake. Bennett is going to keep it. Has to. Nobody open, so he picks up about 5.
You always got to keep your eye inside those big guys that blocked the field goal the last time. Davis and Carter. Did they get it this time? I don't think so.
Just missed it.
Yep.
Carter, of course, blocked an extra point 2 weeks ago against Kentucky. So as Gary says, you always have to look inside, see if one of those guys got a big paw on it.
Got a good chance.
So Stetson Bennett got 6. Second down and 4. We're under 6 minutes in the third quarter. Blitz coming. Zamir White dropped. Nice open field tackle. That guy's had a good game. Rashad Torrance.
Yeah, he always has a good game. He's a good football player. They've struggled tackling, but I think when I watch Torrance, he seems to be the most active coming from that secondary making plays. Got beat on that long pass, but that's sometimes when you line up 15 yards deep, you misjudge that speed right at you. You know, when you're that deep, you go, come on, he's not going long.
That's right. Third down along 3. James Cook in the backfield with Bennett. Moves his tight end Fitzpatrick in closer. And that's the way Cook goes, and he got the first down. Let's check in with Jamie and update on Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he headed to the medical tent in the middle of that last series. During one of the plays, we saw him take a hit to the shoulder and or helmet area. The team doesn't say anything official. However, he has headed to the locker room with several team officials. So I'm going to go ahead and say he's under evaluation for the upper body hit that he took.
All right, Jamie, thanks.
It could have been shoulder. It could have been the concussion of that hit on his helmet head right there, too.
Florida thinking about a blitz on first down. Back away from it. Bennett throws down the middle. Oh, a diving catch by McConkey.
Did he control it? It bounced in the air. Did it bounce off the ground?
We'll find out on this replay, I guess.
Stretches right over there, just outside.
Man.
All right, this has got to be clear.
Oh,
that
there
bounced.
we go.
Yep.
Good call. Great attempt by number 84, former walk-on.
It was a dangerous throw. Brenton Cox, number 1, perfect You know, when you're throwing in those lanes over the middle, and Stetson did a good job. You're just outside the one guy. You don't want to lead him into another linebacker. You take the first window available, and he did.
Over 10 minutes into this quarter, that was Georgia's first pass of the half. Another one's coming right here, and it's Bowers, the tight end, as he's done all year with another big play.
I tell you, this is just an NFL play. Todd Monken, experienced in the NFL, those athletic tight ends. Everybody's doing this right now. You put the tight end block and you turn around and screen. Your offensive linemen are allowed to go downfield because the ball is caught behind the line of scrimmage, and then you get an athlete getting that ball in space right away. Beautifully designed play. Everybody's doing it now, especially with guys as physical and athletic as Bowers.
The previous play is under further review. The ruling on the field of where the runner stepped out of bounds is under review.
That was just like watching Kelsey catch a ball for the Chiefs right there, right?
Exactly. I mean, I know he's only a freshman, Gary, but I haven't seen a tight end any place in the country who's played better than this kid so far.
Did he step out? I don't think he did.
I don't think so either. I didn't see any white chalk. Still digging up some green.
So
finally, right there.
About 4 extra yards.
Right now, they're calling it a 43-yard pickup to the 24.
Yeah, worst case, it's a 39.
Right. Either way, I mean, he had a 89-yarder earlier this year. He's also rushed for a touchdown on top of leading Georgia with 6 touchdown receptions. That's about as close as you can cut it right there.
Look at Kirby running down the sideline behind him again.
After further review, the runner stepped out at the 29-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 at the 29.
All right, so it's not quite as long, but they'll take it.
After the screen pass, Stetson Bennett, let's see if he got tackled. His legs kind of got caught a little bit. I think he just turns around to see if it was to the referee to see if he got a late hit call, but he didn't.
Javon Dexter was the guy bringing him down. And so they move that line of scrimmage to the 29. We'll call it a 38-yard pickup instead of 43. Zamir White on the outside. That's about as tough of a 1-yard run as you're going to get as he's swarmed under by a whole host of Gators there. Some of the connections both ways for these teams. Will Muschamp, defensive back at Georgia, was Florida head coach. Now he's back as an assistant with the Dogs. Todd Grantham's been defensive coordinator at both places. Christian Robinson, Georgia linebackers, now the Florida linebacker coach. Brenton Cox, we mentioned, wore #1 for Georgia, wear #1 for Florida. There's Todd Grantham, whose defense has really played pretty well today. Remember, 21 of the points for Georgia off turnovers, including a pick 6 by Nakobe Dean. James Cook, tough run on the inside, brought down by Diabate.
Nesta, I think you could confirm this. You live in Georgia area, know the Georgia people. I saw this one little quote from a Georgia fan where he said, "I have faith in a Georgia offensive coordinator for the first time in my life." Does that about sum it up for the Georgia
I
fan?
think if the guys I hang out with would probably agree with that.
For the first time in my life.
3rd down and 3. Georgia in field goal range, but looking for a 1st down. They need to get to the 19. Bennett flares it out. Cook, oh man, took it right in the stomach from Diabate, and he maybe got a yard.
I think it was Dean, 0 on the play. Trey Dean coming up from the secondary on the play. Yes, he did. It was Dean. Nice play. Coming up from the secondary. Good man-to-man coverage. Come up, get your man. Diabate gets the hit on the quarterback, and Dean comes up and makes the tackle.
And Georgia's going for it on 4th down and a yard. Stetson Bennett asking for it. Flags fly. Kirby Smart's out on the field right now.
False start. 70 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
That's going to be on McClendon, and that will change the strategy.
Warren McClendon, I think, feels that the ball is going to be snapped on the clap. Watch Stetson Bennett. Does he clap? Yes, he claps, and I think McClendon goes, I thought we were going on the second clap, and they weren't.
Jack Podlesny in to try a 43-yard field goal. Missed earlier from 46. Out of a Jake Camarda hold. Kick on the way, and this one is good. Podlesny officially from 42 makes it 27-0 Georgia.
Truthfully, it's frustrating to see how fast dust reappears.
But dusting with a cloth is a pain.
And dealing with a bulky vacuum is such a hassle. Ugh. So now, we use our Swiffer sweeper
and dusters. The fluffy fibers, they pick up dust easily, grabbing it in all those hard-to-reach places. Gotcha.
And for our floors, Sweeper's textured cloths lock all kinds of dirt, dust, and pet hair. Unlike my vacuum, it sneaks under and around places. Look at that.
Dust-free and hassle-free.
Stop cleaning, start Swiffering.
Today's challenge, 3 toppings for just $10.
Mine has ham, pineapple, and bacon.
You just took me on a trip. Am I a pineapple person now? I'm a pineapple person now. Create yours only at Pizza Hut. No one out pizzas the Hut.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
There's something I want to ask you.
Oh.
The new iPhone 13 Pro is here with the most advanced iPhone camera ever, and I got it at T-Mobile.
I thought you were going to talk about forever.
This is a value that lasts forever, because when you get the new iPhone at T-Mobile, trade-in value is locked in.
So we can always have a new iPhone?
Yes. So, what do you say? Switch to T-Mobile with me?
Yes.
So we're going to T-Mobile!
Fall in love with iPhone. Get it on us now and upgrade every 2 years forever. Only at T-Mobile.
It's a Saturday doubleheader on CBS. Start with the 56 meeting between Army and Air Force, followed by the SEC on CBS.
Let's take a look at our GMC Game Changer. Let's call it Game Changers. How about in 2 minutes and 16 seconds after a fumble recovery by Nolan Smith, James Cook goes 11 yards for the score. Richardson comes back and off a ricochet in the secondary. Nolan Smith, who had recovered a fumble earlier, gets the INT. Then a 36-yard pickup, Stetson Bennett to Karis Jackson. And then a pick six at the 50-yard line to Kobe Dean. Says, I'll see you later. And in 2:16, Georgia scored 21 points. That's your GMC Game Changers.
Yeah, 2 big mistakes by Anthony Richardson, leading his eyes and allowing the outside linebacker Walker that time to sneak into the throwing lane on the first interception. And the second one, when you're throwing the ball to the running back, those linebackers squat on him, and it was a late throw and it cost him.
Yep. Camarda to kick off. And fair catch taken at the 1-yard line. CBS Tuesday from executive producer Dick Wolf. These elite teams prove that justice has no borders. First it's FBI, then FBI International, and end the night with FBI Most Wanted. These 3 teams are all on one night. The FBI is Tuesday, starting at 8, 7 Central on CBS. And the FBIs are investigating how Georgia's defense can keep playing like this week in and week out. Beware of the dog, as Gary said. In this case, beware of all these dogs. Emory Jones at the controls. They keep it on the ground, and that is going nowhere. A loss of a yard. Tyndall makes the stop on Naquan Wright.
So Dan Lanning calls a run blitz because he knows inside he's got a guy that is going to take up space and allow Beal to come from the backside and make the play. Can't move him. He covers both A gaps just standing there. A gap to the right, A gap to the left.
All the gaps. Here's Naquan Wright again. Got some positive yardage that time.
So the stats of a nose tackle are never great. They don't make a lot of tackles. But this is what they do. They stand up the offensive line, nowhere to go, bounce the play back the other way, doesn't get knocked down.
What Big Jordan has always said, if it's 2 on me, somebody's free.
You got it. Well, good ones do that. They pay a lot of money for that in the next level. I wonder if they pay a lot of money for that at this level.
Well, with the NIL deals, I guess you can get at least a nice suit, like Jimmy said. Emory Jones fires complete. First down to Justin Shorter.
Good protection that time from the Georgia offensive line. Remember, Emory Jones has been hitting 70% of his passes over the last 4 games.
He's going to have to hit a whole bunch more in the fourth quarter if the Gators are going to come from behind. The end of 3, a shutout still for the Bulldogs.
This is Antonelli's Cheese Shop. And we're the Antonellis. Do good, eat good.
That's our mission.
We chose our new Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because it gives us unlimited 2% cash back on everything we buy.
And it has no preset spending limit, so our purchasing power adapts to our business needs. We use our 2% cash back to help cover our employees' healthcare costs.
And that's how we take care of our most valuable asset.
Our people. It may sound cheesy,
but we like it that way. What's in your wallet?
At Domino's, we're giving away $50 million in surprise frees instead of surprise fees like other delivery apps. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free lava cakes, free stuffed cheesy bread, free pizza, or more.
Oh my goodness!
You've always stood up for what you believed in, but this?
What could mean more than this? So, Mom, what do you think?
FBI, new episode Tuesday at 8/7 Central on CBS. California, when was the last time you did something wild? Took the doors off, got a little dirt on you. That's why we built the new Ford Bronco family, because something inside us needs to get away to the places no one bothered to name. And we built the Bronco 2-door, 4-door, and Sport so everyone can. Come find your Bronco and see where it takes you. Get a 21 Ford Bronco Sport with 1.9% financing and $500 bonus cash. Only at your Southern California Ford dealers, where the future comes standard.
Does your company need to be more agile? It is. Do your people need to have a more diverse mindset, skill set? They do. Do you need to be faster, more inspired, more capable? You are. Independent talent is no longer a temporary solution. It's a permanent evolution.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for sharing the update. This is so good.
Spectrum Mobile now costs just $29.99 a month when you get 2 or more lines. $29.99? Yes, and you get everything. You get unlimited data and nationwide 5G. And all you're paying is... Oh, that's what I was gonna say. And all this comes on a super secure connection. $29.99. I'm gonna go. Are they crazy? Possibly. Are they gonna change it? No, they already made the balloons. It's the best deal in mobile. Spectrum Mobile.
There's more to the ultimate driving machine than you might think. Multiple forces converging to create something uncontainable. Introducing the ultimate first-of-its-kind machine. The ultimate hair-raising machine. And the ultimate peace of mind machine. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry and release a 2022 BMW 330i sedan for $449 per month.
Sports Central with Jim Hill. Next.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS heads into the fourth quarter. And Georgia in control 27-0 here in Jacksonville. Florida's got a little something working right now with Emory Jones at quarterback. He drops back, wanted to throw, still looking.
give out nightmares.
Neighborhood.
To 14 on Texas Tech right now. As we go back to Ness, Gary, and Jamie.
All right, Zuck, thanks. 10:46 remaining. Don't forget, later in the game, it's the play of the game, presented by Jersey Mike's Subs. Could be a variety of plays by the Georgia defense, probably.
3 tight ends in the game.
And a handoff. Zamir White. Let's check in with Jamie.
Well, we noticed something kind of funny during our rehearsal yesterday, didn't we, guys? The painted names of the schools in the end zone here in Jacksonville. Florida's like half the size of the word Georgia. We thought they got gypped, but we checked. We did some digging. The schools provide the stencils to the stadium, so it is the exact same Florida that they see in Gainesville, but it just looks funny when it's compared to Georgia across the end zone here in Jacksonville. You know, I have a theory that it's a little bit how they play. You know, Georgia takes up the entire end zone and they block it. No one's allowed in. Florida, very sleek, very skinny. Keep it up and down the field. What do you think, Gary?
Our stencil's bigger than yours. I think that's what they're working on. Scott Strickland will say we got to change that next year.
Jamie, just a little side bet. I bet you the Florida lettering is bigger next year.
That's what I said. Scott Strickland, the AD, is going to say, get a bigger stencil.
Bit of stencil.
And maybe the white, too. You know, the Georgia really pops from up here. Got to see the Florida a little bit better. Get a graphic design major on it. I think that should be an assignment coming up.
People would be surprised what goes on in our booth rehearsal on Friday.
A lot of singing and a lot of field analysis.
That's right. 10 minutes remaining in this one.
What could have been, that's what Dan Mullen's thinking right now. I could have got out of the half.
Yep. Empty backfield. Stetson Bennett has played the entire way. Quarterback for Georgia. He's going to run it here. Straight up the middle, and he got a first down. Well, that's what he does well when he has to.
He does give you, they don't run him a lot. He's not big enough to run a lot. Remember in this game, he got knocked out, getting hit on the shoulder early in the game. It kind of changed the game in that one. And there's JT right there. People, another conversation we had in the booth, the last commercial was, will they get JT Daniels some practice reps in this game? If you look forward in the schedule, Missouri, Charlotte Southern, Georgia Tech, they've got games to get them ready. The at Tennessee game, though, you got to wonder if they're going to have to score some points. You're always looking ahead. What could be a stumble?
That's a couple weeks from now. Here's James Cook dancing in the hole, dancing out of it, and getting a good game before Rashad Torrance takes a tackle.
It's the second time we've seen Georgia up close. If you're going to beat them, you better be really good. I mean, it's going to take an elite offense, and you're going to have to be able to stay on the field, and your defense has to match up against this high dynamic run game that they have as well.
Let's face it, what the question is going to be, and I don't care if Georgia fans, if this is another shutout, what they're going to say is, if we get to Atlanta and if it's Alabama, is this guy good enough to beat the Tide?
That's always the case. When you're the backup quarterback and you're like a walk-on, it's always going to be a question. Is he good enough?
Here comes a blitz. James Cook takes it outside to avoid that blitz and a first down into Florida territory. He said, I was that close to breaking it open all the way.
Again, extra tight end of the field. Bowers does a good job, number 19 at the end of the line, and they continue to move the chains. I'll tell you, this dynamic look of the tight ends really gives you a different look. They're athletic enough. They keep at least 2 on the field all the time. And, you know, if you think they're just blockers, no way. They can hurt you, as we've seen in this game.
Both those guys are in the 6'6" category. Washington and Fitzpatrick. Play action, a good one. And Bennett airing it long. Got A.D. Mitchell out there, but it's underthrown, and it's picked off by Torrance again.
Remember earlier when he threw one like that, and I said, you got to be careful of that inside deep ball. A good safety will eat that up. That ball has to be outside the numbers. Must account for this guy right here, and the target has to be outside. Lead him to the outside. He led him to the inside, right into the safety.
And underthrown as well. So Rashad Torrance, he can rest his head on the pillow tonight and say, well, I think I did my part. It's his second interception.
a sweet tooth.
Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Of the Cartesian plane. Yes! Let me kiss the bride.
It's about communication. I love you very much. Sign option 3.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
From Jacksonville, and we are underway. Intercepted by the Gators.
Georgia took the ball away. Nolan Smith took the ball away. 5, 3, 1, touchdown. Colt.
Going deep to the end zone. Kearis Jackson.
He's going to take it to the house. Dinner's cooking. Touchdown. Touchdown to Kobe. Pick 6.
And that was a look at our Ally game recap. And if you're a Florida fan, it's been pretty frightening here on Halloween weekend. Stetson Bennett just threw a second interception. Not a good ball. Anthony Richardson left the game with an injury. Nolan Smith, big game, fumble recovery, and an interception. And to Kobe Dean, as you saw, interception for a touchdown. And Stetson Bennett took a shot after throwing that pass that was picked off at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, he took a shot there, and then he got one from Kirby on the sideline when he got to the sideline. A verbal one, though.
So Emory Jones and the offense takes over at the 11 with 7:42 midway point here in the final quarter. Hesitates and then throws it out in the flat. Maybe a 1-yard pickup for Malik Davis as Keely Ringo knocked him out of bounds.
When you turn on Georgia tape, remember 2 corners a year ago drafted. They play much more zone defense, more what they call field defense. They line them in their coverage. They just play the wide side of the field. Whatever formation you have, they just line up that way and then slide to it.
You see Florida scored a lot of points, 18 of the last 21, 30 plus. They got a 0 up there on the board right now. 4 years ago, they scored with 2:40 to go in the game and won that Georgia won 42-7. They would love to avoid the shutout. Georgia trying to preserve what would be their 3rd conference shutout. And we've got 7 minutes to go. Justin Shorter on an 18-yard pickup.
Yeah, the way Emory moved into the pocket, it was almost like one of those quarterback play action passes where he feigns a little bit inside and then throws the slant behind the linebackers.
Blitz off the corner. Jones down the middle again. And complete again to Xavier Henderson. Georgia hasn't lost since they played to Florida last year. This would be 12 in a row. Florida 8-6, and only 2 of those 8 wins were against Power 5 competition. So the last year has gone dramatically different for these 2 teams. Second and short. Jones, nice move in the hole to get the first down. Channing Tindall brought him down, but we're under 6 minutes.
Well, you can see the skill set of Emory Jones, a 5-star recruit, committed to Ohio State. When Dan Mullen came in, he flipped him back to Florida, and he's always been high on him. But you know, there's always another guy in college ball, and when you're losing games, they give other guys try.
Short pass out in the flat to Malik Davis.
I don't recall in this game that Georgia has missed a tackle where I went, oh, they should have had that guy at all.
Not many, if there has been.
Yes. And usually I think, okay, this is just the defense, you know, playing safe and letting them have yards. I don't think that here. I think this Georgia defense wants to stop him and put a goose egg up there.
They're 5 minutes away from it. Jones, pitch, an easy catch. And Justin Shorter out there, nobody on him. So they move the sticks into Georgia territory. And a first down after a pickup of 16.
Kelee Ringo that time dropped very deep. He thought he had help underneath. As soon as the ball was completed, he started yelling to Dan Lanning like, oh, wait, where was our coverage in the flat that time? Mix up in the zone.
Jones throws short over the middle, but it's good for Copeland to get. Did he get a first down? Very close.
Got to give credit to this offensive line on this drive. Each time Georgia has brought a different fourth man in the rush. They're not really blitzing. They're bringing the 3 up front defensive linemen and a different backer each time, and it's been picked up nicely by the Florida offensive line.
Pierce ran a long ways to get 2 yards as Georgia just kept stretching it out. Kendrick finally knocks him out. Next Saturday, college football doubleheader here on CBS. 11:30 a.m. Eastern, battle for the Commander-in-Chief's trophy between Army and Air Force. Then at 3, Zook and the guys, State Farm College football today. We'll recap the action and get you ready for the second leg of our doubleheader. There's the menu. We'll keep you posted. That's next Saturday right here on CBS.
I think they had Xavier Henderson that time holding in the slot on the play, a late flag.
So it backs it up outside, just outside the 35. 3:56 and the clock ticking. And that NCAA record streak of not being held scoreless, 417 games. And Georgia trying to keep a 0 up there for Florida, which would be their 3rd conference shutout of the year. And again, Jalen Carter jumped into the neutral zone, but it looked like maybe the right tackle moved as well.
Yeah, but did he react to the movement by Carter? That's going to be the discussion here.
And that is the call. Going to go offside on Georgia.
No penalty.
Coach Saban turns 70 tomorrow. Michigan State retains the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Navy beats Tulsa on the ground. You got to wonder if it's an off week for Coach Saban and the Crimson Tide. And I'm sure Miss Terry probably going to have some kind of birthday get together for him for Halloween. He's probably going to say, that's all right, you can bring a few people, but bring it to the office, you know, because I don't have time for this nonsense. I got to watch film. Happy birthday, Coach.
It's season. He's a grinder.
Yeah, that's right. Jones, far side. Yeah, somebody's missing an assignment over there.
And Ringo again, and he goes right to the bench like, what's the deal here? Corner's dropping about 25 yards, and either he's mistaken with the defense or somebody else is, but he was not. Watch us bail on it. Nobody to the outside. He expects a switch for Greeny to go out there, and he doesn't.
And
get him out of here.
He's coming out. And Kirby's going to follow him 6 yards deep on the sideline. And that's where Kelee will be for maybe the foreseeable future. Jones down the middle. And do we have a flag? Yes, we do. Seems going to be called for pass interference. And it was Kamari Gamble, the tight end, the intended receiver.
Song safety on the tight end, just a kind of a
little wraparound.
Yeah, a little banana route, and he gets his right hand on the hip and or right shoulder and elbow.
Pass
and
interference on the defense, number 2. That foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
So it's 1st and goal for the Gators.
Last shutout, 1988. Auburn, 16-0, 417 games. This is 418.
Ringo's back on the field for the Georgia defense. I would think this might be Emory Jones on a run from the 2. We'll see. Georgia shifts on their front again. And it's Emory Jones, and it's a flag flying, and it's a touchdown, Florida. There goes the shutout, unless the flag is on Florida.
I think it was a face mask on the play. Emory Jones, as he's going in, gets grabbed on the play. That was the call, I believe. Definitely scores on the play.
Yep. Here's the call.
The result of the play was a touchdown by Florida. There is no foul for a face mask on the play. The defensive player grabbed the collar of the runner.
All right, so we'll just pick up the flag and the streak.
Looked like he had the face mask to me. That's a high collar right there.
That's Jordan Davis. That's a big hand, too.
That's putting the collar away up.
I think so.
That's one of those turtleneck collars.
Well, the Gators avoid the shutout and go 89 yards in 10 plays. And we'll have an onside kick coming up shortly after Chris Howard comes in for the point after.
When did you say they scored last time? 252?
247 4 years ago.
Oh, plenty
Almost
of time.
exactly. Yeah.
2 seconds.
And the extra point is good. So Emory Jones didn't start the game. He's going to finish the game. Kirby Smart's defense wanted a shutout. They don't get one.
Our retirement plan with Voya keeps us moving forward.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, guys. They have customized solutions to help our family's special needs, giving us confidence in our future.
And in Kevin's.
Voya. Well planned, well invested, well protected.
America! After the past year-ish, everyone deserves something new. So, AT&T is giving everyone our best deals on every iPhone, including the iPhone 13 Pro with its amazing camera. Like everyone that worked from home or welcomed a new family member.
They're all out of dogs.
Our deals are for everyone.
It's not complicated. AT&T is giving new and existing customers our best deals on every iPhone, including up to $800 off the Epic iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 Pro.
You can go big, or you can go big. Bigger fries, bigger drink. Just 80 cents more with any meal. Only at Zaxby's. And see Ghostbusters Afterlife exclusively in movie theaters.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by Royal Caribbean, Aflac, AT&T 5G, and by Voya Financial. The sun starts to set here in Jacksonville. Let's check in with Jamie.
Well, happy Halloween, guys. I've been trick-or-treating down here in honor of this Georgia defense, and I think I found the perfect candy because you could pick any of these guys and they'd be the Three Musketeers. There's a bunch of stars bursting onto the scene for this defense, and they're pulling Twix out on anybody. But Jordan Davis, this is his kryptonite.
All right.
Swedish Fish. It feels a little weird to give a mini Swedish Fish, but hey, he's got to keep that weight under 350. So I was going to, feels a little early, but I was going to toss it to him. Maybe I'll give it to him post-game.
I thought he was eating the healthy kind
well,
of those
he
things.
did switch to the healthy brand, but I think after a game like this, you got to give him the original kind, right?
I think you're
At
right.
a celebration.
Here comes an onside kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Georgia will be taken over with 2:49 to go. Dan Mullen had Florida rolling this time last year, and they went on to lose 4 games at the end of the season. Now they're going to be under 500 in the SEC. So there's always heat in this league, whatever coach you are and wherever you are. All Georgia today. with a couple minutes to go.
Hey, Coach Prime. I think you got what it takes to wear the Aflac. Style, charisma, and a smile. There's 21 out of 10. Aflac. You know Aflac can help keep unexpected health care costs from ruining someone's finances. Check out this coverage.
You still got it, Coach. You still got it.
Aflac. Never lost it.
Yeah. Aflac. You see that coverage? With that wingspan, I see why you got more rings than a cell phone.
There's always room for one more.
Yeah.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover at Aflac.com.
The new GMC Sierra with hands-free driving offers the most advanced and luxurious pickup in its class. Yeah, it rides.
You can feel it. And tell me what it's in water. I'm coming after you.
Bad guys, they don't play by the rules. So neither can I.
A new Equalizer. Sunday on CBS.
Adam Zucker in New York with this Jeep update. We told you earlier Caleb Williams had 5 touchdowns. Number 6 for the Sooners came soon after. Over 400 yards on the day. No interceptions. They're up large on Texas Tech. They've even gone to Spencer Rattler at this point. We'll see if they're top 4 in those first CFP rankings, guys. But we know who number 1's going to be.
Yeah, we've been looking at them. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Zucker, what you're going to do when we're done here, you, Rick, and BJ will have the best highlights in the college football postgame show presented by Rocket Mortgage.
So to this point in the game, because of those turnovers and one-play scores, Georgia's only run 50 plays the whole game. And in the second half, thrown the ball 5 times, the last one being an interception.
They basically, with the exception of their field goal from Podlesny of 42 yards, haven't really had a drive today except the opening possession of the ball game, because they had a 6-second drive, which was James Cook 11-yard touchdown after a Nolan Smith fumble recovery, a pick 6 by Nakobe Dean, and the other was the 38-yard touchdown pass. So those aren't drives, those are just one plays. Jerry Palm's college football projection entering today, well, you can scratch Michigan in Jerry's opinion from being number 2 because they lost today. Alabama was idle. Cincinnati goes to 8-0. Oklahoma, as Adam just told you, on their way to rout over Texas Tech. Michigan State beat Michigan. Ole Miss plays tonight against Auburn. And so it goes. We find out on Tuesday night if indeed this team is the number 1 team in the country. Pretty sure Zamir White's going to make sure. Touchdown, Georgia. 42 yards for the capper.
Here comes the LSU fourth quarter offense right here, the counter play. Zamir White lined up to the right, but watch how he follows the guard and the H-back into the hole. This is what LSU did to the Florida defense in the fourth quarter. They gashed him just like that and took it to the house.
I mentioned the 2 quote-unquote drives of one play, and then an interception for a touchdown by Nakobe Dean. That was a 2-yard drive for 46 yards and a season-long run for Zamir White. And the extra point to make it 34-7.
Well, with 52 plays, Georgia has 354 yards. That's not bad.
That's good points per yard.
The great thing about the app is we're going to get happy hour pricing on our drinks.
That's right.
No matter what time.
It's happy hour every hour.
Let's be honest. Anytime I see a discount, I'm going to go for it.
Right.
I don't care what it is. I have to have that.
Yeah. Anything that is half price tastes twice as good, right?
Right?
in the work all day. Look, nah, I don't care what you think or say, I'll put in the work all day. I'll put in the work all day.
Today tastes like a piece of the action. And it never tasted this good.
Jake from State Farm. Thanks for the great rate on my insurance, man.
Wait, I said Byron got the Patrick price? Thought that was our thing.
Thanks for the killer rate, Jake.
Shreddy Betty got it too?
Patrick, State Farm offers rates that fit anyone's budget, even a man handstand.
Thanks again, Jake. Up top.
I'm gonna go work out these feelings.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Looks like your wife still lives nearby.
Carol, please visit Woodstone Mansion.
That's not how it works.
A New Ghosts, Thursday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
Beautiful day in Jacksonville, Florida, unless you're a Florida fan. 34-7, top-ranked Georgia. And there'll be some more partying outside the stadium in the world's largest outdoor social function when this one's over.
Or they may just start now.
Might as well. They've been doing it since this morning. I should say since Thursday night, but Jake Camarda to kick off. Florida will have one more possession. And again, by the time Georgia gets back to Athens tonight, they may know whether they're the champs of the SEC East. Because Kentucky and Mississippi State, by the time they get everything put together, get back to campus, that game might be over. And if Mississippi State beats Kentucky, Georgia's got a date in Atlanta. And the way they played today, they've got a date in Atlanta, I'm pretty sure, in their future anyway.
Yeah, their sights are set a lot higher than just a date there. They, of course, want to get there, but they want to finish the season off on top, playing for the national championship.
Kirby Smart has said early in the year to his team when they were having a bad practice, we're not practicing to just win this week. We're practicing to beat everybody.
Yep.
And I think his defense has taken that to heart for sure. Ooh, still hitting on the inside, that's for sure. Florida's remaining schedule, they have to try to regroup now as they fall to 4-4, or will shortly. And they're going to be 2-3 in the conference. South Carolina, Stanford, at Missouri, and then Florida State. Jones, play fake, wants to throw, just got rid of it, and almost picked off again. Dumas Johnson had a hand on it. Some of the backup Georgia defenders getting time, and this guy almost had himself an interception.
Yeah, I thought he had this one. He tipped it up, but he could have. It would have been a good catch for a defensive end-type player. The ball was past him by the time he tried to catch it.
Pierce inside the 30. I beg your pardon, inside the 35. And fourth down upcoming. Stetson Bennett, a couple of bad throws today, but still, he is now going to be 9-2 as a starter.
But that's the scary part. Both of those were first down throws. Tough, when you're not a franchise quarterback, you can't make the really egregious bad play. He makes enough good plays, just avoid those real bad ones.
And on fourth down, they get the first down. And it's Malik Davis. Stetson Bennett knows that he had a couple of bad throws, but boy, it's got to feel better than it did last year. It was a losing effort, and he got hurt. And today he can say, hey, we got a W.
He sure did. Well, listen, the offense works with him. The question is, you brought up before, for Georgia fan, does it work good enough? Because it's not just get there, They want to win it all. They've been there before. They want to win it all. They feel they've got a championship defense, and they don't want their offense to be the reason they don't win it.
It's been 41 years since the 80 national title team for the Dogs.
And if you think about this defense in modern college football, the points they've given up all year, I mean, it is amazing.
Through 8 games now, they're going to have given up 53 points. That is amazing. And this defense is something special. So whether it's the 99th renewal or the 100th renewal of this border rivalry, depending on which school you listen to, they can't even agree on that. But you can agree on one thing. This is the #1 team in the country.
Yeah, with the rest of their schedule, they'll be big favorites in every game. I'm circling that Tennessee game, though, because they can score.
Yep.
Let's see if they can score against these guys, though.
And now it's time for Play the Game, presented by Jersey Mike's Subs. And this was Anthony Richardson trying to make a play, a late throw to the outside. Nakobe Dean, the linebacker, picks it off and takes it 50 yards for the Georgia touchdown. Here's how Scott Howard called it on the Georgia Radio Network.
And we fake a blitz with Anderson. We'll bring 3. Anderson kind of hovers. Pick! Nakobe Dean at the 50, 40, 30. He's going to take it to the house. Dinner's cooking. Touchdown! Touchdown, Nakobe! Pick 6!
Well, dinner was cooking, as Scott called it, because in a matter of about 2.5 minutes, Georgia cooked up 21 points, and that is how this game went and how it turned in the Dogs' favor. And Jamie Erdahl's with the winning coach.
And I'm with Nakobe Dean. Yes, you are live, just so you know.
Very important man here.
I know it is. But, Coach, I wanted to ask just about your defense. You've been around a lot of great teams and defenses. Do you have fun watching this group play in a game like this?
I have fun watching these guys practice. These guys go about their meetings and practice every day, so serious, taking notes, getting nuggets. Their coaches do an awesome job. But these kids right here, they're special.
And what makes him so special?
That he does it the right way every day. This guy leads by example. He does it hard. And that ball he caught over there, he's got the best hands in America, baby. I love it.
Nakobe, take us back to the final 2 minutes of that first half. Thanks, Coach. Final 2 minutes of that first half. How wild was that to play in defensively?
It was crazy, but, you know, we got that first turnover, and we know we always say turnovers come in bunches. So we just knew we could keep the momentum going and keep turning that ball over. This game, you lost to Florida last year, and it was very defining for the rest of your season. How good, I would assume that listening to Smith right there, how good does a win like this feel to set you up into November?
It definitely feels great to get any kind of win. You know, we came in saying we're going to be aggressive and disciplined. I feel like we did that today.
As a group, chemistry-wise, what does this defense say to each other to make sure you're propping up Stetson Bennett and the offense?
Oh, yeah, we got their back. No matter what they do, we got their back 100%. And that's how we is, the connection piece and everything like that.
Go celebrate. Okay. I know you want to go have fun, guys.
Nakobe's like, I got to get some of that in the end zone.
I got a pick 6. I get to jump on the wall here.
Oh, the celebration. And Kirby Smart right in the thick of it. One of the stars of the game with a hug for his coach. We'll have some final comments when we come back to Jacksonville in a 34-7 dog win.
On a suspicious